Welcome back to my channel JBR Online Classes. Like, share and subscribe my channel. So hello everyone, now in this video I am going to start from sum number 23. For the previous sum, please check the description box, the link will be there. And guys, if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel and you can check for the other chapter in the playlist section. So here in sum number 23(1), here y equal to cos x by 1 plus sin x. Okay, so that means here you can apply the formula u by v. Okay, so now dy dx equal to, that means derivative with respect to x. So it will be now here 1 plus sin x whole square, here 1 plus sin x into the differentiate or the derivative of cos x. So it will be minus sin x, then minus cos x, and the derivative of this one equal to cos x only, because the derivative of 1 equal to 0. So now it will be here 1 into this one minus sin x, then minus sin square x minus cos square x. So if here minus will be common, so it becomes sin square plus cos square, and that equal to 1. So minus sin x minus 1. Okay, now you have 1 plus sin x whole square in the denominator. So if minus will be common here, it becomes 1 plus sin x. So 1 plus sin x cancel out with this one, and you will get minus 1 by 1 plus sin x as your answer. Now the second one, here y equal to sec x minus 1 by sec x plus 1. Same, here you can apply the du by v formula. So it will be dy dx equal to sec x plus 1 whole square. Here sec x plus 1, the derivative of this one, it will be sec x tan x, because 1 means 0. Again sec x minus 1, and the derivative of the lower one, that is also sec x tan x. So the multiply this one, if sec x tan x will be common, here also sec x tan x, here also sec x tan x. So if sec x tan x will be common, so it becomes sec x plus 1, then minus sec x plus 1. Sec x cancel out, it becomes 2. So 2 sec x tan x divided by this one as your answer. Now sum number 24. Here y equal to x by 1 plus tan x. Again you can apply the u by v formula. So dy dx equal to 1 plus tan x whole square, and then here 1 plus tan x derivative of x, that equal to 1, then minus x, and derivative of 1 plus tan x, it becomes sec square x. So the final answer 1 plus tan x minus x sec square x divided by 1 plus tan x whole square. Next one, number 2. Here y equal to x sin x by 1 plus cos x. So dy dx equal to 1 plus cos x whole square, then here 1 plus cos x, derivative of this one, as here x into sin x. So here to derivative this one, you can apply here u into v, that means product rule formula. So x derivative of sin x equal to cos x, plus then sin x, and derivative of x equal to 1. So it will be sin x, minus here x sin x, the derivative of 1 plus cos x, it will be minus sin x. So now multiply this one, here x cos x plus x cos square x plus sin x cos x, and if you multiply these two, so it will be x sin square x. So here x cos square x, here x sin square x. So if x will be common, so it becomes sin square plus cos square, and that equal to 1. That means only x. Here x cos x, here sin x cos x. Now from the first part, here if x will be common, it becomes cos x plus 1. From the second part, if sin x will be common, it also become cos x plus 1. So here one is 1 plus cos x, and second one is x plus sin x. Okay, and whole divided by 1 plus cos x whole square. Now 1 plus cos x cancel out with this one. So your final answer x plus sin x by 1 plus cos x. So now sum number 25. So here find the derivatives of the following function. Here the first function is sin x plus 1. Okay, and here you have to apply the first principle. That means you know here if fx equal to this one, then according to the first principle, the formula will be f dash x, that equal to limit h tends to 0 f x plus h minus fx by h. You know that formula. So as here fx equal to this one, then f x plus h will be sin x plus h plus 1. Okay, so write down here sin x plus h plus 1, here minus sin x plus 1, then h. So now as here sin this one minus sin this one, so you can here apply the formula sin c minus sin d. So now sin c minus sin d formula, 2 cos c plus d by 2, then sin c minus d by 2. Okay, so here x plus x 2x, then 1 plus 1 2, then h. So 2x plus h by 2, and here sin, here x cancel out, 1 cancel out, so it will be sin h by 2. Okay, and here as here sin h by 2, so change this h by h by 2, क्योंकि आपको तो मालूम ही होगा ऊपर में अगर sin x है तो नीचे भी अगर sin x होगा, तो यहाँ पर हम लिमिट का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो यहाँ पर मेरे पास h by 2 है, इसलिए मैंने h को कन्वर्ट करके h by 2 कर दिया. अब यहाँ पर मैंने एक एक्स्ट्रा 2 लिखा है, इसको एडजस्ट करने के लिए अगेन मल्टीप्लाई 2. नाउ दैट मल्टीप्लाई 2 विल बी कैंसल आउट विथ दिस वन. ओके, सो लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0, cos this one डिवाइडेड बाई 2, इट विल बी x प्लस 1 प्लस h बाई 2. और यहाँ पर लिमिट अगर सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देंगे तो लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0, एज लिमिट h टेंड्स टू 0, so that means limit h by 2 also tends to 0, and here sin h by 2 by h by 2. So इसका टोटल वैल्यू आपके पास हो गया 1. ओके, बाय द फॉर्मूला. एंड यहाँ पर अगर लिमिटिंग वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे सो इट विल बी cos x प्लस 1 प्लस 0, दैट मीन्स cos x प्लस 1. सो द फाइनल आंसर इज cos x प्लस 1. So here the next problem, that is 25(2). Here fx equal to sin 2x plus 3, and you have to find out f dash x. So here f dash x equal to, according to the formula, limit h tends to 0, and the upper one will be f x plus h, so it will be sin 2x plus 2h. Okay, instead of x you have to write down x plus h. So 2x plus 2h plus 3, then minus sin, it will be 2x plus 3, and then whole divided by h. So now limit h tends to 0, again same formula, that is sin c minus sin d, so it will be 2 cos this one plus this one by 2. So here 2x plus 2x, it becomes 4x. Okay, so it will be 4x, then 2h, and then 3 plus 3 6 by 2, and then here sin c minus d, so 2x minus 2x cancel out, here 2h, so it will be 2h by 2, again 3 cancel out, so here 2 cancel out by h. So limit h tends to 0, and this one 2 cos divided by 2, it will be 2x plus h plus 3, and here sin h by h. Clear? Now next one, limit h tends to 0, 2 cos 2x plus h plus 3, and then here also you can put limit h tends to 0, sin h by h. Okay, and by the formula the value of this one equal to 1. So now you can easily substitute the value of h here, so it will be 2 cos, if h equal to 0, it will be 2x plus 3. Okay, so 2 cos 2x plus 3 is your final answer. So here the third one, here the given fx or the given function equal to cos x minus pi by 8. Okay, so now you have to find out f dash x. So by the first principle, it will be limit h tends to 0, then here cos x, so it will be now cos x plus h minus pi by 8, then here minus cos x minus pi by 8, and whole divided by h. Clear? Now next, limit h tends to 0. So now here you can apply the formula, and that is cos c minus cos d. Okay, so cos c minus cos d, it will be here 2, then sin c plus d by 2. Okay, so c plus d, that means x plus x, that is 2x, then minus pi by 8, it becomes minus pi by 4, and the last one plus h by 2. Now next one sin, and here c minus d, that means here minus c. Okay, so here d minus c, the actual formula is 2 sin c plus d by 2, then sin d minus c by 2. So if you write here c minus d, then you can put here a minus sign. So it will be now c minus d, so x cancel out, pi by 8 cancel out, so it will be only h by 2. then by h. Okay, so now limit h tends to 0 minus 2 sine, it will be x minus pi by 8 plus h by 2. Now this one, so here you can adjust this one as this one h by 2, so you can also write here h by 2 into 2. Okay, so here 2 and 2 will be cancel out. Now limit h tends to 0 minus sine x minus pi by 8 plus h by 2, and again here limit h by 2 tends to 0, it will be sine h by 2 then h by 2. Okay, so according to the formula this one equal to 1, and if you substitute the value here, so it will be x minus pi by 2 as h tends to 0. So this is your final answer. Now the fourth one, here given function fx equal to cos 5x minus 3. Okay, so f dash x by the first principle, it will be limit h tends to 0, here cos, it's 5x plus 5h minus 3, then minus cos, it will be 5x minus 3 and then divided by h. So again you can apply here cos c minus cos d formula. So first write down minus here, minus 2 sine, it will be 5x plus 5h, it will be 10x plus 5h minus 6 by 2, then here sine, now c minus d, so 5x minus 5x cancel out, minus 3 plus 3 cancel out, so it will be now only 5h by 2. Okay, now divided by h, so it will be limit h tends to 0 minus 2 sine, and here divided by 2, it will be 5x, then here 5h by 2, then minus 3. Okay, now here sine 5h by 2, so instead of h you can write here 5h by 2. Now to adjust this 5h by 2, you can multiply here 5 by 2. Okay, then 5 by 2 will be cancelled out this one, and you will get back your h. So now this 2 will be cancelled out with this one, so limit h tends to 0, here minus sine 5x minus 3 plus 5h by 2, and here 5 here, so now limit, it will be 5h by 2 tends to 0, here sine 5h by 2, here also 5h by 2. Okay, so now the value of this one equal to 1 by the limiting formula. Now substitute the value of limit as h tends to 0 here, so that 5 will be here, so minus 5, then sine, and it will be 5x minus 3, because if h equal to 0, so this one equal to 0, so minus 5 sine 5x minus 3 as your answer. Now the fifth one, here the given function fx equal to sine square x. Okay, so now here f dash x will be limit h tends to 0, here you know that f x plus h, that means sine square x plus h, then minus fx sine square x divided by h. So in the numerator you can here apply the formula sine square a minus sine square b, and according to that formula sine square a minus sine square b, it will be sine a plus b. Okay, and the next one sine a minus b, a plus b, a minus b. So here x cancel out, so limit h tends to 0, here sine 2x plus h, and this one sine h by h, so write down here sine h by h. So first one will be limit h tends to 0, sine 2x plus h, and here limit h tends to 0, sine h by h. So that one equal to 1 by the formula. So here substituting the limiting value h tends to 0, so it will be sine 2x plus 0, that means sine 2x. So sine 2x is your final answer, because this one equal to 1. So here sum number 7, because sum number 6 is as same as sum number 5. In sum number 5 you have sine square x, in sum number 6 you have cos square x. So you can easily apply the formula cos square a minus cos square b here. Okay, so now here sum number 7. In sum number 7 fx equal to tan 2x plus 1. So if dash x equal to limit h tends to 0, and it will be now 10, here 2x plus 2h plus 1, then minus 10 2x plus 1 divided by h. Okay, so now as you know, tan theta means sin theta by cos theta. Okay, tan theta means sin theta by cos theta. So this one will be sin 2x plus 2h plus 1 divided by cos 2x plus 2h plus 1. This one also sin 2x plus 1 divided by cos 2x plus 1 whole divided by h. Now limit h tends to 0. So here this one is the LCM, the multiplication of this one into this one. So write in the denominator cos 2x plus 2h plus 1 into cos 2x plus 1 as your LCM. So the numerator will be sin this one multiply with cos this one. So sin 2x plus 2h plus 1 into cos 2x plus 1, then minus sin this one multiply with this one. So sin 2x plus 1 into cos 2x plus 2h plus 1. So if you consider the first one as A and second one as B, that means it will be sin A cos B minus sin B cos A. Okay, sin A cos B minus cos A sin B, and you know that is the formula of sin A minus B. Remember that. So that is the formula of sin A minus B. So now write down here sin A means this one, so 2x plus 2y plus 1, and B minus B means minus 2x minus 1. So now in the denominator you have cos this one into this one. Okay, clear? So now 2x cancel out, 1 cancel out. So limit h tends to 0, the upper one will be sin 2h. Okay, sin 2h, and here you have h only. So to adjust this one, just multiply here 2 and again here 2. Okay, these two will be adjustable. Okay, now the next one, here limit h tends to 0, separate the next one, so it will be 1 by the whole numerator. So here cos 2x plus 2h plus 1, then cos 2x plus 1. Okay, so now the first part, limit h tends to 0, sin 2h by h, that equal to 1, and here 2, so 2 into 1. And the next part, here if you substitute the limiting value h tends to 0, so as here this one will be 0, so that means cos 2x plus 1, and again you have cos 2x plus 1. So cos 2x plus 1 into cos 2x plus 1, it will be cos square 2x plus 1. So the final answer will be here 2, and 1 by cos square means sec square. So sec square 2x plus 1 as your answer. So now the last one, sum number 8. So guys, if you like my video, please share this video and please subscribe my channel if you are a new viewer. So here fx equal to x cos x, that means here you have to find out the derivative of this one with using the first principle. So here f dash x will be now limit h tends to 0, and instead of x, first you have to write down x plus h. So it will be x plus h into cos x plus h, then here also minus cos x divided by h. Clear? Now limit h tends to 0. Okay, so now next one, as here you have x plus h into cos x plus h. Okay, so first multiply x into this one, then multiply h into this one. So write down here x cos x plus h, then plus h cos x plus h, then minus x cos x divided by h. Okay, so now limit h tends to 0. So here x cos x plus h, so and here also x cos x. So if x will be common, so it becomes cos x plus h minus cos x and divided by h. And the next one you have h cos x plus h. Okay, now limit h tends to 0. The first one, here x will be here and you have cos x plus h minus cos x. So here you can apply the formula cos c minus cos d, and you know that formula cos c minus cos d, that will be minus 2 sine this one plus this one, so 2x plus h by 2, and then here sine this one minus this one, so only h by 2 fully divided by h. If you separate this one, so it will be also limit h tends to 0, and here h cos x plus h also divided by h. Okay, this is the first part, this is the second part. If you divide the first part by h, so that one, and second part by h, that one, so here h cancel out. Now as here x, so you can keep x outside, so limit h tends to 0. Here minus 2 sine, it will be x plus h by 2, and then you have sine h by 2. So if you separate the limit, so it will be limit h tends to 0, here sine h by 2, here also h, so to adjust this one h by 2, then again you can multiply here, h by 2 means 1 by 2. Okay, so now this h tends to 0 will be changed into h by 2 tends to 0, that means this value equal to 1, and here 2 cancel out. And the last one, limit h tends to 0, it will be only cos x, because as h tends to 0, so cos x plus 0, so it will be cos x. Now net limit h tends to 0 minus sine x plus h by 2, and this one equal to 1, so plus cos x. So now x into substitute limiting value, it will be minus sine x plus cos x. Okay, so the final answer here, minus x sine x plus cos x. So guys, please keep watching and keep supporting.